This week has not been my week. Firstly, the roof of my office has been removed. This was expected. This was not some freak accident or very strange theft. As I've mentioned quite a bit now, my house is getting some pretty serious renovation work done, and one of the things that's being done is the roof of my office is getting some serious work on it because it was leaking and it's been causing all sorts of issues. So I currently have no roof, and I currently have a very temporary setup in Vicky's pottery room. But then to top it all off, I decided I was going to be very healthy. I went to a farm shop. I got the most organic of organic kale I could possibly get. I ate it, forgetting that I needed to wash it. And I got E. coli. I got really, really ill. Farts are still not to be trusted. I never got E. coli from Oreos. Domino's Pizza never gave me E. coli. Drinking milkshakes, that never gave me E. coli. But organic kale from a farm shop, as healthy can be, it completely writes me off. I'm never being healthy again. Anyway, today I want to start things off by going back in time a little bit to the days before I ate the lethal piece of kale, to when I had a little interaction with XBcrafted at my Bumbo Baggins Society stand. Let's see what he had to say.
All right, so I'm here.
Yep.
So you're saying you figured this out?
I have totally 100% figured it out. Like, there's no way that I could get this wrong.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Now, because see, I have a brain trust, right?
Right.
And they put all their brains together.
Yep.
And they came up with Hermitcraft builds bases secretly. Are you telling me it's not that?
I mean, to be fair, with what's seems to be going on the Hermitcraft server currently, that might be spot on. That might be absolutely spot on. I might be totally wrong, but look, okay, I've also utilized my single brain trust. Okay, I've rubbed my two brain cells together at high velocity. Okay, and they have produced the Hermitcraft Bumbo Baggins Society. Now, it seems unlikely. It does seem unlikely, but it's likely.
If I drink your Kool-Aid.
Yep.
And I join the Bumbo Baggins Society.
Yeah. I mean,
can I call you Bagginses?
I mean, you can definitely call me Bagginses, and you can come to the super special Hermitcraft Bumbo Baggins Society HQ. You know, there might be quests. You know, there's going to be lots of things. You could read this book, but it's going to take a while. Okay, so you can read it after you've joined. Okay, but I say
the gist of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say other than this is what I think it means. All right, there's some stuff in the book. There's some details and things about what's going to happen. Honestly, can't really remember it. You know, I was so excited when I was writing that book that I've forgotten what I actually wrote in it because I was just so happy to have found it out. Okay, but if you just, you do get a new cool skin as well. Are you in?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, you said quests. Like, I'm totally down for quests.
Okay, sweet. Okay, we've got this sorted then. My first member.
I've always wanted to be in a fellowship. Okay, so now what? Do I have to like dance?
I would say if you just walk to where the rocket is roughly, I'll stand here and then you should come back with your fancy skin.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Take off your helmet.
What?
You've definitely got a new shirt.
Wait, what?
I mean,
what the? I'm a hobbit.
You are a hobbit. Your face hasn't changed very much. Have you got? I mean, but your setup has. You've got.
I feel like I was pretty well set in the face area.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you were ready to go. So now you just clad in the hobbit gear. Well, this is good. So, I mean, I don't know what to do now. I wasn't really expecting too many people to join. I guess I'll see you in the next couple days, and we can do some kind of quest or something. And then when this countdown hits the bottom, this is the most important thing. We can stand there and we can go, we were right. The Hobbit squad has grown by 100%. I'm almost a little bit upset that I called it the Bumbo Baggins Society and didn't call it the Bumbo Baggins Squad, but you know, you live and you learn. Now, it has been around about a week, I would say, or at least 5 or 6 days since that interaction, so I wonder if we've got any more additions to the Bumbo Baggins squad. It also looks like we've got an extra stand. We've got... Oh, it's closed for business. That scared me. This is the first time I've been scared of the alpaca. So this is the Bahamas backpacking sale. Is this just people going on holiday? Do people think that when this clock hits the bottom, they're just going to get to go on holiday? I'm kind of envious. I'd love to be that positive of a person. Let's have a look then. Do we have any more hobbitses? We've got an extra member. We have got a triplet. We've got a triple hobbit. a trobbit, a tri-hob, a hoblet, a hobbit, but instead of an I, you have a 3, so it's like a hobbet, but then the 3 represents the number of hobbits. There is now 3 of us. We're a gang. We can officially go on a quest. Alright, well, how does one get a quest? I can't make my own quest. I'll solve this somehow. By ignoring the problem and doing something else. You see, my industrial district has a really ugly floor, and I want to change the floor. And this project is going to involve an awful lot of digging. How many shovels do we have? We have an alarmingly large number of shovels. This is going to be perfect. Oh, this was unexpected. I mean, I was giving Grian some chat therapy, and well, he's just paid me for it. He's paid me 3 diamonds for it. This is a more successful business than my Oh Dear store. Moving swiftly on from my catastrophic business failure, let's get on with the big dig. I really don't know what I was thinking when I came up with the idea of just path blocking the entire industrial district. You know, there's a number of things that are wrong with it. The first thing is that path blocks aren't exactly pretty on a large scale. You know, they look really, really nice, obviously, as paths and as detail. I absolutely love the look of them when they're used sparingly. But for absolutely massive areas, they start to look pretty horrible. And I guess that was the point. You know, we were going for an industrial wasteland. But the next problem is, as soon as you place a block on top of a path block, then it gets converted into a dirt block. And because there's no surrounding grass around it to turn it back into grass, you can't actually turn it back into a path block. So you'd have to go out, gather some grass, place it back in, and then return it to path block. It's just a nightmare. It's so frustrating. Wait, is that Iskall? What on earth? Iskall has just arrived, and he has placed an H, and he's placed an E. What? I mean, I saw him ask where I was, and then... Her? Who is her? Is he pointing someone else, or is it EHR? That's a blank sign. Oh, is that the back of the... There's me not understanding how signs work. Hermit. Hermit. Hermit? Oh no! Wait, what are they? Oh no, they're the burn sticks. Is this his way? I've never really been on the receiving end of one of these. I've never been on the receiving end of one of these. It has been a while. He's nailed it. He did everything there. He came in, he baffled me, he placed down a bunch of burn sticks, and then he flew away without explanation or saying goodbye. I guess... Alright, I guess we make our way to the Hermit Challenges. It has been very, very long since we've been over there. Right, let's see what he has to say then.
Mumbo, it's 2021.
Yep.
It's been... We haven't done Hermit Challenges this year.
No. It feels like it's been... I mean, it's been ages, to be fair. We did loads of challenges all at once. And then, yeah, we kind of went ham on Hermit Challenges and then haven't done any Hermit Challenges. And then you come and just write Herm and then put a fire next to me. And that's all I need to know.
It's 2021 now. Imagine asking for Hermit Challenges in chat in Minecraft.
I know. That is a ridiculous thing. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I should have expected new age ways of communicating this sort of thing.
As you came online, I couldn't have to notice that we have some kind of score and yours is higher than mine. And I'm not I'm not one of those people. It doesn't really bother me, you know, but it's a bit annoying, but it doesn't affect me.
I mean, you do have a higher score than me. It sounds like it affects you a little bit. Like I can tell by the pitch of your voice that it affects you a little bit.
I don't know what you mean. Do you know what the score is about? I mean, not that I care. Maybe, I figured it's probably one of those things where you win the lowest you have.
Right, so Tinfoil Chef is absolutely
Yeah, we can't beat TFC.
It's the number of mobs that you've killed. So I'm absolutely slaying.
Oh,
and look, end busting. Hang on.
Grian is an absolute. What a cruel man.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Cruel man.
Yeah,
Why have you killed more mobs than me though? That is.
I don't know. I guess it must be all that end busting we've done. You know,
No, definitely not that.
I think that makes up the difference. I think that's
definitely not that.
I can't even remember how this works.
Well, we take. I don't know. There are cookies. There's one cookie.
But I think that was to get into Hermit Challenges. I've genuinely forgot. Oh, there's paper over here. So.
Oh, right. Yes, we take a piece of paper and then we write the challenge. And because it's just you and me.
we just kind of do a swap. And then we throw it in the fire to confirm that we're going to do it?
To accept it. Yes. And I need kelp.
This seems like a new addition to Hermit Challenges.
Okay, are we ready to do it? I mean, I'm putting you on the spot here, but you've put me on the spot so many times. I've already thought out a challenge for you that I think
so you're coming in pre-prepared with a challenge?
Yes. You have to think of something on the spot.
I mean, I have something, but it might be a little bit harsh, but I have something.
Of course you do. Yeah.
I mean, there's something that I've been meaning to do, so this is great, actually.
I mean, I have dug 10,000 blocks in the past.
Yeah, that was day one.
Well, yeah, what could possibly be worse than doing that with an iron pickaxe and no beacon?
Yep.
As opposed to get... Oh, for goodness sake. Again dude, with the stuff in your inventory.
I need to make way for things. Have you got a piece of paper, all right? Are we ready to go? Are you renaming right now? Okay.
Yes. Let me do that. I am done.
All right, this is a bit of a long one, actually. Oh, yeah.
When you drop stuff to be burnt, drop it on a solid block.
Okay. There we go. Oh, I was like extra specially annoying there. Right. Okay. I think I'm good to go. Are you good to go?
I'm good to go as well. Yeah.
Are you renaming a kelp? Why are you? Okay.
I'm renaming a kelp. Yep.
Butler.
Butler. Yes. Hold on. Let me read this.
But
build me and the hobbits a quest.
Yes.
That's gonna need a bit of explanation. But you're in your
Yeah.
You're Bumbo Baggins again.
Yeah. I'm Bumbo Baggins again.
I didn't even. That's so weird. I didn't.
Wait. Yeah, you haven't been on the server so much. So there's a thing that's landed. Did you sign up to the thing that's landed in the shopping district? Have you seen the thing that's landed in the shopping district?
Yeah, I have to deal with that later. I'm a bit scared.
All right. Okay. Well, the Hermitcraft BBS. So we're assuming it's Hermitcraft. Okay. There's all this text around it. It says HCBBS. It's counting down for something. And look, let's be honest. What else could it be other than the Hermitcraft Bumbo Baggins Society? So when the clock hits the bottom, right, we're gonna be. I'm hobbiting. All right. I'm there. I'm already a hobbit. So when the changeover happens, because change is coming, I'm gonna be there as a hobbit, and I'm ready to go. Me and my society could do with a quest though, because what are hobbits without a quest? So.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, so I kind of need you to build me a quest, dude. And I'm pretty sharpish because
Can I give it to Ren? Can I give it to Ren Dog and that completes it?
No, you can't. You can't pass off challenges. That's not how this works.
Okay.
That's completely against
fair.
the rules. Yeah. Okay,
fair.
you know this. Look,
I thought that HCBBS stands for Hermitcraft Best Season Ending Now. So I'm in that boat.
Best season ending now, but that doesn't even...
Yeah.
That doesn't even...
I know. That's what makes it even scarier, right? I'm genuinely afraid that I have secretly voted to end the season.
I mean, I don't know. But that doesn't even stand for... my poor little brain is caught fire.
But if you would want to tell people secretly that you're ending the season and want them to vote for it, would you really give up the perfect acronym for that?
I guess you are right. I mean, that is...
Yeah.
That is true. Yep. I can't fault that logic. Why did you give me a piece of kelp with Butler on it?
Oh, because it's a POI CTS COD.
Huh? What? What does that mean?
Yeah, you know that thing that you invented when we started Hermit Challenges.
No, I invented a lot of stuff.
But this one you put on a sign somewhere. I think it's here. You put it down here. Yep. Yeah, down there. Down there.
Wait, I wouldn't have used the birch sign. I feel like this is rule number...
Yeah, rule number 42.
Kelp equals PIOCOD. PIOCOD?
Yep.
What? What does that stand for? Is that...
Pass it on challenge of doom.
Pass it on challenge of doom. So do I have to pass on the challenge to somebody else? So
yes. Wait. So you have just got the challenge Butler, okay?
Okay.
So I would like you... You have to... Well, wait, first. Do you accept? Because I accepted the quest.
How am I meant to pass it on if I throw it into a fire?
Well, you'll have to create a new one. Okay. You'll have to have several ones.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how you thought about these things. You know?
Okay, fine.
Okay, so you have to approach another hermit without telling them.
Yeah.
You have to dress up as their butler.
Oh, goodness.
Without telling them why. And then for a day, you have to be their butler. Help them out with the things they're doing.
My goodness.
If they are building something, you help them build and this sort of stuff. And then when you're done, you pass on the butler challenge to them, and they then have to challenge another hermit to be their butler.
Okay, so what? So I have to be a butler for the day and then pass it on.
Yeah, and then when you've been a butler for the person you're a butler for, they have to be a butler next for someone else.
Oh my goodness.
It's all in the rules. 42. Hermit Challenges.
Oh my, this doesn't. I don't even know what to say about this. It is okay, fine.
Well, that's definitely interesting. At least now I have someone to build up my quest. I mean, I was looking for someone to build up my quest. I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. So this has definitely worked out. There you go. When the universe needs Hermit Challenges will present itself in the form of Iskall writing Herm and then placing a campfire next to it. I mean, that's, that is definitely the universe presenting itself. There's no other way of looking at it. Anyway, where were we? Mining out dirt underneath the industrial district. I'm doing this thing in stages, okay? There's a few things that have to go on here because obviously we've got the dirt layer, then we have the stone layer, but also we've got some massive lakes. So I needed to clear out all of the water as well as clear out all the dirt, and then I'm going to tackle all of the stone in a little bit because then I have to get beacons involved and everything like that. But I have to say, when I came up with the idea for this project, for some reason in my stupid brain, in my my two brain cells clearly were not communicating well today. I thought this was going to be I thought I was going to breeze through this. I thought this was going to be a quick thing that I could do at the start of the episode, forgetting that the industrial district is a 128 by 128 block area, and I would say we're clearing out a hole that's maybe 7 to 8 blocks deep. That's like 100,000 blocks. There's 100,000 blocks that need to be cleared. Now, don't get me wrong, it can be done. It's not horrendous, but it's definitely not something that you just do in a breeze. You don't just rock up and mine 100,000 blocks without even thinking about it. No, it takes a little bit of prep and it takes a little bit of work, but gradually, we're getting there. So let's take a closer look. And I've got to say, without even doing anything down here, this place looks wild. Like, just standing underneath all the farms and being able to see from one end to the other, this is a crazy, crazy looking space. I mean, I know I say this every single time, but I cannot wait for the industrial district to be fully completed. I mean, I am quite curious to see what it looks like from out here. It looks terrible. It's definitely gotten worse. It's gotten a lot worse, okay? But it has to get worse before it gets good. I think my idea for what this is going to be should end up looking quite cool. I mean, I hope. If it doesn't look cool, then I'm in real trouble because it's going to be really, really difficult to fix. Now, I'm going to be frankly honest. I don't actually know where my beacon is. I think I've lost my beacon. Is it in my valuables chest? It could be in here. No. Alright, if anyone knows where I've plonked my beacon, please let me know down in the comment section. Oh my goodness, who has done this? Who has left these behind? My base is fed for life. Honestly, this is the best gift anyone could have ever given me ever. It's even in the shape of a golden apple. Like, my base is fully restored, the heartbeat has returned to normal. Who has done this? Is this Grian? I know that Grian has occasionally been feeding my base, or a lot been feeding my base, but if he's left these behind, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to repay him. And I found my beacon. This day gets better and better, even if I am currently being deafened by that jackhammer. Annoyingly, this is like the grey area of stone. There's enough stone that it's annoying for me to mine out without a beacon, but it's not enough stone to merit me actually placing the beacon to mine all of it out. Okay, I was wrong. This definitely was not in the grey area. I definitely should have just placed a full-scale beacon. This is incredibly, incredibly mind-numbing, but we are gradually getting there. I would say about half of this space is now completely flat, and these are the final annoying blocks that don't really fall within a large space of stone. This part here is the chunk that I really need to start taking out. This is like a breath of fresh air. Efficiency 5, haste 2 beacon. There's nothing better in Minecraft. I can't imagine Minecraft being the success it is today without this sort of thing. I mean, can you imagine taking out a space like this without it? It would be a nightmare. Can you imagine taking out a space like this without enchantments? Like, that's when I first started playing Minecraft, there weren't even enchantments. This just wouldn't have happened. Progress, getting dizzy, my eyes are starting to burn, I'm still scared to fart, and done.
No! Unbelievable. Whenever I say it's done, there's always a little bit more. And there was actually quite a bit more. But now it's finally fully empty and fully cleared. We have got a completely flat area underneath the industrial district. This already looks quite cool, at least when you're standing down here. But obviously when you're flying out, it doesn't look so great. My plan for this place is I want to flood it with water. Now, the reason why I want to flood it with water is because water is mob-proof. Things aren't going to spawn down here. I can fall down to the bottom and hit the ground, and I'm not going to take any fall damage. And I think it will look quite cool. But with that being said, now that the space is fully cleared out, I think it would be fair to also ask you what I think I should do. That didn't make any sense, did it? I want to ask you what you think I should do. Yeah, what should I do with this space here? Obviously, as I say, I'm looking to fill it up with water, but if you have better suggestions, which I'm sure some of you do, then please let me know down in the comment section. Obviously, there is the slime block idea, but we would need a ton, like a literal tonnage of slime blocks. So that might be something worth considering. Now, I'm sure 85% of you will say just fill it with diamond blocks. They have to be somewhat realistic. Remember, this is 128 by 128 area. It's around about 16,000 blocks. So just keep that in mind before you suggest anything too crazy. But with that being said, I do think we could do something potentially special. And I do think we could end up with something cool underneath the industrial district, even if it is just flooding it with water. I personally think that will look cool, and it serves a pretty industrial function. But anyway, I think that just about wraps things up for today's Hermitcraft episode. I hope you enjoyed this very varied episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya! And I also just want to say, for those of you who have made it this far, thank you for putting up with the construction noise that occasionally comes in the background. For the most part, my microphone does a pretty good job at cancelling it out, but if you hear the occasional hammering and the occasional jackhammering, as I say, you know, house is being renovated. This is the best I can possibly do without just recording all through the night and sleeping through the day. And I don't want to do that.